will identify what the list of members in that group. So earlier we have created 3 members, so all the 3 members will be listed for each of the member, and it also identified who is the leader, and also the position of this member in the group. Say for in this case the position is 0, so the 0 will be added to the group member and it will be returned. So that is the logic for the managing the members and the group in the group. So we will have a group membership, and I am invoking the my receiver, so in case something goes wrong we will receive in this receiver. Okay, so once the membership is there, we are creating the UDP messenger, which is the communication protocol between all the members and the leader and acceptor, leader logic and all those. So we are using this. So it is asking the system to create a communication channel for this port and with the receiver. So it will hierarchically come into this constructor. So this is the communication layer. Basically the communication layer is the UDP messenger, which we already mentioned, and leader logic is initiated, acceptor logic is also initiated for each of the members in the group. So let's go into what is UDP messenger doing. So once UDP messenger receives the request for each of the member, so we have a receiving thread and dispatch thread for each of the member, and we start those threads, so which are defined over in the UDP messenger itself. So these threads are started and keeps running for each of the member to receive the messages or send the messages, because each member will receive the voting messages from each of the other members, and this member has to respond back on acceptance. Okay, so all these messages will be sent using the dispatching thread, and any messages that are to be received for this member will be handled by this thread. So for this reason, basically we have separate threads for those tasks. So we invoke and start those threads at the UDP messenger for each of the member. Okay, so that is the UDP messenger, and let's go to the leader logic. So for each of the member, it is connected to the leader logic. Basically at the leader logic, we have the membership which is already defined for each of the member, and a leader is elected by default without any election, since they are not been sent any election messages. So by default one leader would be selected. So if that is the leader, so we create an election message, right? So this is where the election class is coming into picture. So here at this point we are creating the default leader, okay, at the constructor only. So while initializing, we will have a default leader. So for the leader level, it will add those election messages into assistance. So this is a multi request. So this is used to send back the request to all the broadcast messages to other members. So this is the leader related implementation. So let's go into deep into this leader logic. So leader logic, so it has an election class. So as we said that seen in the constructor, we are creating an election class and saving it, so that would be invoked so when there is any other messages. So if the view is accepted, this class is invoked, and if this method is invoked, and if quorum is the consensus or the agreement. So in case more than 50% of the members have sent the acceptance messages, so we will invoke this on quorum reached, and we will send the message that we have reached the consensus and the leader has been elected. So multi